Students, Assistant Professor of Sun Primary Institute of Technology and Management, Gurgaon, from ETCE department. Student, today's topic is characteristics of a Butterworth Chebyshev electrical analog filters and frequency transformation. This topic is from your fourth unit, and basically in your syllabus, the characteristics of all these filters is important for you. So we'll discuss one by one. So first of all, what do you mean by Butterworth filter, Chebyshev filter, and elliptical filters? So Butterworth filters are the filters which are very popular for their response like that. We know about their characteristics as well as its magnitude response, or we can characterized by it magnitude response. Basically, Butterworth filter approximation function is also refers to as a maximally flat response because the passband is designed to have a frequency response which is as flat as mathematically possible from 0 hertz until the cutoff frequency at 3 dB with no ripples. Basically, we can define mathematically Butterworth filter is by like output by input of the in the H omega response, uh, like transfer function or the frequency response of a filter can be defined mathematically like V out j omega by V in j omega, that is output signal upon my input signal. J is under the root 1 imaginary and omega is a radian frequency. So we can define the Butterworth filter like. But what are the commonly used in this analog filter is a low pass Butterworth filters. All pole filter characterized by the magnitude equation n is equals to filter order. Basically, its formula is g j omega h j omega का square upon में 1 plus omega by में omega c की power 2n, and n is in filter order. When the poles of Hs and H minus S are equally spaced point on a circle of radius omega c in the S plane. So the poles of Hs in this there, and this H is a unit circle and is an order of the filter. Butterworth filter is a low pass Butterworth filter, monotonic in band pass and stop band, maximum flat response, and 2 raised to 2n minus 1 derivations at 0 are 0 at omega is equals to 0 and omega is equals to infinity. This is the frequency response you can see in figure. This is the frequency response of the um, Butterworth filter. But here, one disadvantage of the Butterworth filter is that it achieves that this passband flattens at the expense of a wide transition band as the filter changes from the passband to the stop band. It also has a poor phase characteristics as well, and the ideal response refers to as a brick wall filter, and the standard Butterworth approximation for the different filters order. So its basically disadvantage is that the band pass flattens at the expense of wide transition band. This is the drawback of Butterworth filter. Now next is a Chebyshev filter. Basically, what do you mean by Chebyshev filter? Chebyshev filter, nothing but analog or a digital filter. These filters have a steeper roll off and type 1 filter. This is, you can see, type 1 filter, more pass band ripple बोलते हैं, और a type 2 filter stop band ripple than the Butterworth filters. The property of this filter is It reduces the error between the characteristics of actual and idealized filter. This is the main difference or the main property of this filter. Basically, what is the difference between Butterworth and Chebyshev? The difference between both the filter are designed for totally different application. Butterworth filter are designed or used in the application where maximum passband flatness is required. But Chebyshev filter are optimized to give a steeper roll off. This is the main difference between the Butterworth and Chebyshev filter. And you can see the low pass uh, Chebyshev filter type 1 all pass filter characterized by this magnitude response, that is G j omega h g omega का whole square is equals to 1 upon में eta square tn square upon omega upon में omega t square, n is the order of filter. Eta is related to the pass band ripple and tnx is our Chebyshev polynomial. So this tnx and n is an order. So t naught x1, t1 x, t2 x, 2x square minus 1 and so on. This is an Chebyshev polynomial. Basically, Chebyshev filter is popular in RF applications using inductor or and a capacitor, LC combination, and it provides the fastest transition from passband to stop band. And the fast transition between the passband and the stop band come at the price of in-band ripple, and they may not make acceptable for all the applications. The Chebyshev filter is widely used in RF application where ripple may not be an issue, and the steep roll-off is used to advantage to provide a significant level uh, of attenuation of unwanted out-of-band emissions such as harmonic or intermodulation. And this filter's name after Chebyshev. He is the person who developed the polynomial on which the filter design was based. Fine. And basically, Chebyshev filter has some key features and a key point also. That is roll off, ripple, cutoff frequency, and its filter name. And the gain of the response अभी हमने पीछे पढ़ाई है 1 upon में this one h j omega 1 upon में eta square tn square, you can say that यहाँ पे un भी होता है और tn square भी लिख सकते हैं, ऊपर हमने tn पढ़ा था ओमेगा अपॉन में ओमेगा सी अंडर द रूट, यहाँ अंडर द रूट आ जाएगा अगर यहाँ से अंडर स्क्वायर हट जाता है, तो अगर यहाँ स्क्वायर है तो यहाँ अंडर रूट नहीं होगा. This eta, this is eta, that is a ripple factor. Omega c is in cutoff frequency, and this un is a Chebyshev polynomial of the nth order. Fine. And the low pass Chebyshev filter type 1 is this, and type 2 is the pole zero filters based on the Chebyshev polynomial, monotone in the pass band, equal ripple in the stop band. And low pass elliptical filters, pole zero filters based on the Jacobian elliptical functions and equiripple in the pass band and stop band, hence smallest order for the given set of space. Basically जो this type 1 filter है, these are most common Chebyshev filter and it has a steepest roll off but exhibit in band ripple. But जो ये type 2 filter है, this may also known as inverse Chebyshev, and it is less commonly used than the type 1 filter because it does not roll off as fast and also require more component. But इसका एक advantage है, that is a no ripple in the passband but does have what is termed equiripple in the stop band. So this is all about the Chebyshev. Now come to the elliptical also. Elliptical low pass elliptical filter is also given, that is in a Jacobian elliptical function. Basically, elliptical filter is also a signal processing filter which equalize the ripple behavior in both, and that is pass band and stop band, and it is also known as Cure filter, and used in RF applications where a fast transition between passband and stop band frequencies is required. And elliptic filter produces the fastest transition of any type of filter, but it also exhibits gain ripple in both passband and stop band. Elliptical filter is characterized by the ripple in both passband and stopband, as well as fastest transition between passband and ultimate roll of any type of filter. So this is all about the elliptical filter. Now come to the frequency transformation. That is also a small topic in your syllabus. Principle: prototype low pass filter. Example: cutoff frequency 1 radian second is transformed to properly scaled low pass, high pass, and your you can say pass band, stop band filters. And for example, replacing the here S by omega c and moves cutoff frequency to omega c. And another example is replacing S by omega c by S turns to low pass filter into high pass filter, and with the cutoff frequency omega c, and replacing S by S square plus में omega in omega 1 into omega 2 upon में S into omega 2 minus omega 1 turns low pass into band pass filter. Basically, this frequency transformation techniques are used to generate high pass filter, band pass filter, and band stop filter from the low pass filter system function. Frequency transmission transformation: when the cutoff frequency omega c of the low pass filter is equals to 1, then it is called a normalized filter. This is about the frequency transformation. And then come to the next thing, analog to digital. Yes, when we are converting our analog filter into digital filter, it converts the from high pass low pass filter to digital filter. So the three conversion methods are there: differential equation into difference equation, convert continuous time response into discrete, convert transfer function into transfer function S to Z. देखिए, this third one is a bilinear transformation जो कि हम पढ़ चुके हैं. This is our differential derivative of approximation जो कि हम पिछली वीडियो में पढ़ चुके हैं. This is our impulse response or impulse invariant method जो कि हम इसी वीडियो में अभी पढ़ेंगे. This is the impulse invariance method. This convert the differential equation. This is the approximation derivative. हम ये उस वीडियो में भी कर चुके हैं, फिर एक बार चलो go through हो जाते हैं. In a difference equation, a derivative dy dt is replaced by the backward difference formula, that is this one pi xt. ये मैं पिछली वीडियो में explain कर चुकी हूँ. T is a sampling interval, and similarly a second derivative and so on. So this corresponding to replacing s by 1 minus z inverse by t. So जहाँ पर भी एच जेड वाला फंक्शन है वहाँ हमने उसके एनालॉग फिल्टर में 1 माइनस जेड इनवर्स बाई टी कर दिया. S plane j omega and S z plane, S is equals to 0 to Z is equals to 1, S is equals to infinity, then Z is equals to 0. Stable analog filters are mapped into stable digital filter, but the pole location for digital filter confined to only a small region. Next is a impulse. This one is a impulse response into discrete time impulse response. Given continuous time impulse response HCT, discrete time impulse response HK is equals to HCKTD, where TD is a sampling interval. So from many to one scheme is here. Z is equals to e raised to power std, and when we are putting s is equals to 0, you will get the z is equals to 1, and when z is equals to plus minus j pi by td, then z is equals to minus 1. If the continuous time response have a significant frequency content, then above the Nyquist frequency, that is not band limited. इम्पल्स इनवेरियंस मेथड इज दिस वन, बाइलिनियर और अप्रोक्सीमेशन और डेरिवेटिव्स हम पिछली वीडियो में कर चुके हैं. If HCT is an impulse response of the continuous time filter and HCNDT is equally spaced sample of it, then Hn is equals to TD, HC, and TD. Then the correspondingly frequency response meets following equation: H E j omega TD into 1 by TD summation HC j omega TD plus में 2 pi by TD into K. If the continuous time filter is a band limited, then we are applying this, the omega is less than greater than equals to pi by TD, and then H is equals to G, E j omega is equals to HC j omega by TD, omega is less than pi. If the continuous time filter is not band limited, then the interference between the successive terms exists. Yes, this is one signal, this is another signal, and this is another signal, and this called is aliasing. अगर हमारा continuous time filter is not properly band limited नहीं होता, तो हमारे एक सिग्नल और दूसरा सिग्नल के बीच में इंटरफेरेंस हो जाती है और उसको बोलते हैं aliasing. So this overlap part is called the aliasing. And this impulse invariant method is used for many to one. This is the many signals and goes into one unit circle. This is the impulse invariance method. Next is a conclusion is that IIR filter design considerably more complicated than FIR filter, but fortunately IIR filter design abundantly available in commercial software. So up to this video on the design of IIR filter, elliptical filter, Chebyshev, Butterworth, and जो 3 methods हैं IR filter के, bilinear, approximation and derivative impulse invariant method. 2 हमारे पिछली वीडियो में हो गए थे एंड एक इसमें हो गया है. मेक श्योर पेपर में के लिए जो इम्पोर्टेंट है वो बाइलिनियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन है, उसके साथ उसका न्यूमेरिकल भी आता है. ठीक है, तो आप उसको जरूर अच्छे से करना. थैंक यू स्टूडेंट्स, थैंक यू सो मच.